everyone. Hi guys, hi there. How are all of you? I hope you all are fine. Well, my name is Yusuf and I'm back on Yusuf Reacts. Well guys, today I'm back again with a very interesting, not a movie review for you people, but today I'm going to be talking about cricket. And as you guys know that cricket is also one section in Yusuf Reacts that we do talk about, and I would say today I really want to talk about, and there is a lot to talk about. A lot of people would be saying that I am again back and I'm going to be criticizing few people up, and I'm going to be literally pinpointing, especially yes, not to forget the India team, and pinpointing all the errors and stuff like that. But that's something which is on one side. Now I'll give a reality check, guys. Basically, you know what the whole thing is? The whole thing that is there is what? I have been, listening to a lot of people. I have been watching cricket like anything, and cricket is something that is really something which is quite dear to the people who are from the subcontinent part. Like for instance, either it be Pakistan, either it be India. Cricket is something that it's really close to us. Anyhow, today I'm going to be talking about what? Am I going to be talking about a match of Pakistan cricket team? No, I'm not going to be doing that. Then what am I going to be talking about? I'm going to be talking about the World Test Championship and a huge hype. I would literally say this thing up, that pride always has a fall. I have literally said this thing, I mean, a dozen times now. But I guess some people just cannot understand. And that is what it is. Means reality check is also something. You need to be realistic, guys. You can't be in a world of fantasy and you expect that everything is gonna be, your way all the way around. And going on with different kinds of franchise cricket like IPL and so on like that, or even if we talk about them, that's a whole new ball game. Whereas if we talk about test cricket, that's something which is totally different. Coming on to the main and the most important thing that is there is what? We guys saw again the final of test cricket again, which is being played, and which was instead being played between India and this last time it was New Zealand who hammered them up. Yes, it was New Zealand, and this time, not to forget, it is it's Australians. The mighty Australians have hammered India like anything. Now this is gonna be a news, a hype is gonna be created, and everyone's gonna oh my god, what has happened? Well, it's a fact, guys. Sometimes I have really no understanding about this thing, that why the Indian media, especially their sports analysts, they need to be realistic. Means you're talking about a green pitch, and that too in the Western conditions, and you are expecting your team to do really exceptionally well. Well, it means you're living in a fool's paradise. There are players who are really good. I won't say that their credibility is not good enough. They are good enough. But the thing that is there is what? Still, you just literally, what do they do? The thing which I don't like about them, which I literally am not so fond about them, is this thing up. They literally write off their opposition. And that's what they did. Means even if I have a discussion, if I talk about it, even if I simply say, they just literally wrote off Australia like they were minnows, then they stand nowhere. And eventually that is the thing which tends to come up. Like if we see what has happened, it was sheer domination by the Australian cricket team. They just hammered India like anything first. And then after that, if we talk about the other way around, they just had a huge lead, and then they again, hammered them like anything, again poured or give them a total 400 odd, and then when they had to chase on the last day, it was something which was impossible. Means why do you even have expectations from players that really aren't performing? Means you need to see it again. I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna be literally going on from this aspect, like being I've seen a lot of Indian cricket analysts who are there, and I've seen the worst thing that is there is what? I've seen few YouTubers from India also. The worst thing that they do is this: they mock Pakistan like anything when Pakistan doesn't do well. But still, guys, Pakistan did give Australia a very tough, I would say, competition when it came to a test match between them. Whereas India, it was nowhere. Anyhow, guys, coming back to the match and talking a bit about it, if we have a look at the World Test Championship again, a humiliating defeat is what they have got. I am using quite hard words, not because of the fact that I am gonna be really criticizing something. It's just because I want to say those things which unfortunately some so-called people in the name of patriotism, in the name of giving hype, giving them superiority, don't say. Your team wasn't good enough. You have to admit that thing. Your opener, he's just means your captain Rohit Sharma. In the last few moments, like the time I have seen him from the past 3 or 4 years, he has done nothing in cricket, I would say. A worst kind of a performance in this IPL even, I would say, for Rohit Sharma. He did nothing in that. And if we talk about then, along with him, there is another new guy known as Shubham Gill. And they have really rated that guy to be a very world-class player. But guys, the thing that is there is what? At the end of the day, Test cricket requires experience. You need to have good experienced players. I won't say or I won't criticize Mr. Shubham Gill over here. Yeah, he's a newcomer. Fine, understandable. Coming down, Virat Kohli. Well, this guy, again, I would say not bad about him because he, at the end of the day, still, he showed some resilience. Coming down, Ajinkya Rahane, fine, just okay. Means having a comeback after a very long time, but yes, but he did not do badly at all. Pujara, I was expecting him to do well. He was a nice player. But I'm again gonna say the same thing. All these players are the ones who are good enough, but none of them, I feel, instead of, if I say this thing up, that Kohli was someone that I was expecting can get a big score, whereas all the rest players, if I talk about them, they stand nowhere, guys. Yeah, not at all. Expecting big tons from Rohit Sharma is just like you're daydreaming. Expecting big scores from Shubham Gill, again 2020 is a whole different format. Dead wickets are again a very crucial thing that you guys have. Talking about green wickets and you expect these players to do well? Seriously, that guy always gets plumb in LLBW. Shaheen has done it, Amir has done it, now even the Australian bowlers have done it. So there's no way talking about him. He has that same problem. It remains the same. I don't know what you guys invest in, but you guys have done no improvement at all. Talking about the other way around, Ravindra Jadeja, and all-rounder, we can say this thing up. Who is this Bharat? I saw him for the first time. Really a pathetic player, I must say. And talking about then, after that, Mohammad Shami, yeah, again bowlers. Then there is one bowler that I saw his aggression. He was really just, teasing and, pumping up like he's just some kind of Shoaib Akhtar. This Siraj. Nice attitude, but I must say that, you should back it up with some figures also at the same time. Anyhow, I'll talk about the match in more detail. Just give me a minute. Now what? Let's have a look at how the match goes on. It's the toss. Rohit Sharma wins the toss. He says, we are going to bowl first. Now, Indians seeing the wicket, they were expecting that, wow, we are going to dominate. Our bowlers are really so good. They are exceptional. Not the case, guys. Actually, they got early wicket of David Warner. Usman Khwaja didn't make a mark. But then came the one who always smashes India, known as, I would say, Steve Smith. And along with that, Head is also one player I really didn't know he can do so well. Labuschagne was someone that was saying we got him early, so that's it. But if we talk about the other players over there, they just, I would say, brutally, hit the bowlers of Indians like anything. It was an eye-catching performance as far as Australians are concerned. They gave them a total of 450 odd runs, and I would say I guess 496 is what they posted on the score, and then eventually Indian team had to bat. Now, Indian team, like always, they are always, self-praising themselves, and they have really good hopes that are there. Anyhow, they came up a 296, all team out. Now they have a lead, and after that, Australians again went on to bat. They gave them again a good hammering, and after the hammering, they gave them a nice total. 444 was what they had to chase down. Now coming on to India cricket team batting, like always, I would say an okay start by Rohit Sharma, yet again, not good and all. And along with that, Shubham Gill also, I would say too much pressure on that guy. Anyhow, then again they went out. Kohli, again, I would say, showed some resilience, got out on 49. Rahane again enters into his 40s, he gets out. But after that, it's a complete line that fell off. Australia winning the test match by 250 odd runs, or 200 odd runs, I would say this thing up. But the main thing that is there is what? The main thing that is there is what, guys? That sometimes I would say this thing up, that either it be the Indian cricket team, either it be the Indian sports analyst. I'm not gonna criticize the Indian spectators or even the audience. It's not your fault, guys. You have people who really give so much of self-praising to people, and they just believe these people can do well. Unfortunately, they can't. Even if we have a look at the circuit of Pakistan cricket team, there are a lot of players who are not good enough, but still they gave such a good hype to them, and eventually they don't perform so well. Anyhow, guys, you need to have match winners if you really want to do well. At the end of the day, I saw a few people who were really criticizing Pakistan cricket team on their losses and stuff like that, but now I can do the same. I can say this thing up, but at the end of the day, I won't be that cruel to you people. Anyhow, expecting you guys can win, and with this kind of a team against such kind of circumstances and weather conditions and pitch, was simply you were fooling yourself, and you got the reality check. You got the reality check against New Zealand. They hammered India like anything. Now Indians again got the reality check because Australia hammered them like anything. I would say this thing up, that cricket is a game of gentlemen. You need to give respect to the game. You need to give respect to the opponent. You need to respect that you are a good talented player. It means you need to show some sportsman spirit. Aggression, each and everything is really good, but I really hate such kind of cricketers who really take advantage of that, and especially such kind of media and cricket analysts who are just rating their team to be the best without any reason. Guys, teams are there. Losing and winning is always a part of the game. I won't criticize on that, but the most important thing that is there is this: either you win or you lose. That doesn't matter. At least you should lose with respect. Anyhow, this is me, Yusuf, saying goodbye to you people. I hope you guys like the review that I have given you as far as the World Test Championship is concerned. Again, I would say a very awesome performance by the mighty Australians. They literally know, and they are really there whenever it comes to big games. They know how to perform. And this is me, Yusuf, saying goodbye to you people. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Take care. Bye.